Hello, I'm going to be walking you through the setup of the individualized 3D form. So once you follow the link that is sent to you, you're going to click on the button Make a Copy. We're going to wait for this copy to be made. You can go ahead and rename it if you'd like. That won't really affect anything, but your very first step, and you'll see it down at the bottom, this tab says fill this out first. That's going to be your very, very first step. So you're going to list all of your students here, and then you can either list them by class or by bell in the second column. All right, so I am going to pause and grab a list of random names so that I can add the data in there, and you can kind of watch how it works. All right, I'm going to go ahead and paste a list of students here. You'll notice that it asks for no more than 200 students. Once you start getting more than 200 students, it is going to slow everything down and it might make the system break a little bit. If you have more than 200 students, you're welcome to reach out to me and we can kind of work out a deal. I charge by the hour, so I can definitely charge you a little bit more to get it set up so that it can hold more than 200 students. Same thing for the categories. The categories are going to turn into tabs along the bottom, so you're going to want to keep that to a limit of 15 subcategories, no max, and skills and objectives. There are no maxes for either of those categories. However, again, you'll want to recognize the fact that this is going to have to be pulling data over and over again. So you'll see how many skills and objectives and subcategories I put in here for this system. And that is by no means a max, but I would say that you might want to keep it somewhere around there, if not fewer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy some categories, subcategories, and skills and objectives. All right, for my category, I am using units. You could definitely use lessons or like categories of skills instead of units. That's just kind of how my Algebra 1 teacher that I made one of these for, that's how she had it categorized. And so that's what I've copied from. The subcategory, again, you can make that anything. In this case, I'm making it the actual standards. And then the skill or objectives, those are going to be the objectives from each of the lessons. You can see I have the little lesson numbers here as she did. So you can see I have, let's see, unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have it all the way down to row 196. So that's quite a bit. Like I said, that is by no means the cap to this. This is what I've run a few different times to make sure that everything kind of works out perfectly. And I would say stick to around here. Feel free to push it to its limits. However, it's not meant to be a very large document for many different classes or anything like that. I would say stick to one subject, one grade level. You'll be pretty safe there. Okay, so then once we have both of those filled in, your next step is to go to the setup menu and you're going to click on step 1. It's going to ask you to authorize the scripts. So we're going to hit continue. You're going to go ahead and click on your name and email. And what it's going to tell you is it's going to be like, hey, watch out. Google did not make this. Someone else made this script. Someone else wrote this script. We don't know if it's safe. We haven't vetted it. It even says you shouldn't use it. However, I am telling you that you are welcome to go into extensions and app scripts and it'll show you everything I've typed in there. The reason Google does this is because there is such a thing as a script that may pull your data into some other system or email your data. All of that can be done within Google Apps scripts. If you're worried about that, like I said, feel free to go into the script yourself or have your IT person go in there and make sure that it's not sending any of your data anywhere. I can promise you, I wrote the script. It does not do any such thing. So